somewhere in the bowels of the city that never sleeps,
Kevin McCullough, radio host with Salem Media,
is a man also not sleeping.
Syndicated radio talk show host Kevin McCullough.
And that guy would like a word with you.
Many of you know him as Vostradamus.
Of course that Kevin show is going to be great. The only thing that could be greater, of course, would be that Donald show. But we don't have that, so we have that Kevin show.
Featuring the music of Dick Tunney and the Dream in Color Orchestra. Still to come, she's the leading U.S. Senate candidate in New Jersey, Christine Serrano Glassner. Sketch comedy on the way from Jason Headley. We also go tripping in Times Square. And we unveil the song of 2023 later this hour. And now, live from Times Square, where the mayor tries to outsmart the bus drivers, but no one can ever outsmart the pizza rats. Here's the
Thank you, Dave. Hour number 2 of our season premiere underway. And yes, Mayor Adams threatening bus drivers to, if they drop off passengers in the city without going through his protocols, they said, we'll drop them off in New Jersey. What do you think of that? Let's get to the news.
For Assignment Desk Weekend, I'm Kevin McCullough. This week, the names of those who flew to Jeffrey Epstein's island have been released. Whoopi Goldberg from The View admitted in advance of the release that her name was likely on the list. Hence her very personal and pleading request for co-host Sunny Hostin to release this statement.
Wednesday's release marks the first set of documents related to the case to become unsealed. My understanding is that more are anticipated to be revealed in coming days. What's important for us to note is we shouldn't be repeating names that are on the list, because just because your name has not on the list, but in the documents, just because your name is on the documents doesn't mean that you have done anything criminally irresponsible or illegal or civilly irresponsible.
Or that you were a client.
Or that you were a client.
Right.
It only really, these documents as I read them, only reflect Epstein's sexual assaults of women and his sexual behavior. So I think that...
And Ghislaine also?
And Ghislaine.
Did you see that? She said, don't name names because it would be irresponsible, especially for Whoopi Goldberg sitting here at the table. And then Joy Behar, good old Joy. You mean like Ghislaine? Don't name names like Ghislaine? Ghislaine! Sorry. Assignment Desk Weekend also has learned that the names of another handful of Presidential Medal of Honor recipients during the Obama years were also included on the list, including Bob De Niro, Bill Gates, Ellen, Tom Hanks, Meryl Streep, Babs, and even Mr. Spielberg and the big O, Oprah herself. Now, all of whom have also lost their ever-loving minds because when the list was released, a certain former president's name was nowhere on any of the documents. The shortest-serving president of Harvard University is now claiming she had fallen victim to a well-laid trap that ended her term. Assignment Desk Weekend rates her claim as possibly true, which is not what anyone can say about the now more than 24 specific instances of plagiarism that have been found in her own work. Well-laid trap indeed. According to 2 new surveys, Americans are worried that deep fakes will manipulate the election of 2024. The surveys also seem to indicate that this is the case because of the manipulation that took place in 2020 and gave us a deep fake president. Speaking of Joe Biden, officials in his party have colluded to keep all other candidates off the ballot in North Carolina. Wait, Deepfake, Joe, off the ballot. They want them off the ballot for this year's presidential primary in North Carolina, and the president's party has complied because nothing screams that you're the one protecting democracy like only allowing voters to have one choice to vote from. Experts are predicting that 2024 will bring with it the biggest crash in our lifetime. The media earlier this week wrongfully reported that they thought this statement was related to the economy. In reality, the experts were referring to ballot totals for Joe Biden this coming November in states that have passed election integrity reforms. Because he had a whole bunch and then passed the reforms, and not going to be a whole bunch anymore. Anyway, and finally, the mayor of Denver, a Democrat, is calling for a nationally coordinated effort to stem the migrant crisis. Now, Denver's a blue city. He's a Democratic mayor. Okay, so since he's a Democrat and likely he was educated in public schools by unionized teachers, he may not have gotten any history lessons. So Assignment Desk Weekend, where we love history, would like to assure the Denver mayor's heart and conscience that such an effort, what kind of effort? A nationally coordinated effort to stem the migrant crisis. Such a nationally coordinated effort is underway. It's called the Elections of 2024. And we start voting in 9 days. For Assignment Desk Weekend, I'm Calvin McCullough.
If it's Friday in New York City, then what day of the week is it in Mexico?
Friday. Wait. Tuesday.
Yes, you almost messed up. What country is the Panama Canal in? You know this.
I think Colombia. No, China.
What country is Hawaii in?
What? I don't know.
Guess the country. Give me your best guess. No wrong answers.
Bro, I dead don't know. I don't know. I can't even guess one because I really.
No, guess a country. Guess a country.
What country?
That it's in.
I can't even guess. I really don't know.
What country did the Vietnam War happen in?
Canada.
Yes. What is 100 minus 17?
I have no idea. 75?
Yes, go. Do you know what two countries border the USA?
Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, I said Mexico. I mean, Texas.
Good. And one more.
Texas and Florida.
Yes, good. You almost messed up. I know. That would have been bad. What ocean touches the eastern part of the USA?
I have no idea.
Guess an ocean.
The Eastern Ocean.
Yes, very good. Two countries border the USA?
Isn't it Mexico and... Damn. Texas?
Yes. Do you know who the first female vice president was? That we've had in the country.
I'm gonna go with Hillary Clinton.
Yes, good.
There's all this pressure, you know? And sometimes it feels like it's right up on me and I can just feel it, like literally feel it in my head, and it's relentless. And I don't know if it's gonna stop. I mean, that's the thing that scares me the most, is that I don't know if it's ever gonna stop.
Yeah. Well, you do have a nail in your head.
It is not about the nail.
Are you sure? Because, I mean, I'll bet if we got that out of there...
Stop trying to fix it.
No, I'm not trying to fix it. I'm just pointing out that maybe the nail is causing...
You always do this. You always try to fix things when what I really need is for you to just listen.
See, I don't think that is what you need. I think what you need is to get the nail
See,
out.
you're not even listening now.
Okay, fine. I will listen. Fine.
It's just, sometimes it's like there's this achy, I don't know what it is. And I'm not sleeping very well at all. And all my sweaters are snagged. I mean, all of them.
Yeah, that sounds really hard.
It is. Thank you.
Ow! Come on, if you would just...
Don't...
Stay with us. Our countdown to the Song of the Year continues. It's That Kevin Show.